Hi, this is Amy,
And Marianne.
and we live up in McKinleyville, California, way up in Northern California. And we enjoy watching and participating in the Garden of Grace UCC Church that you are kind enough to show us every week on Facebook Live. We enjoy the UCC because they're a church that is open to everybody, and they make us feel like we are wanted and we are truly God's children. So, back in 2009, I was discovering my true self. I was going to a church where Ted and Nancy were preaching. I was married to a man in my 39th year. I had 2 beautiful kids and 3 grandkids, and my life was changing. I met a woman a few years younger than me, and at that point I was about 57, 58, and I met a woman out in the parking lot who was greeting the people coming into church, and I wondered about her. She made my heart go, wow, who's this beautiful woman out there, and why am I thinking about her and not about my life that I have? And I would see her on Saturday night services also, and then I'd get in the car and talk to my husband about her, like, what's her story? I need to know. She really excited me, and I just felt a longing to be with her. So in 2010, I made the move to divorce my husband, not because of her, but because of circumstances in my marriage, and I fell in love with a woman, and I came out as a lesbian, and I was very proud of who I am. My daughter said, "Mom, I knew it. Why didn't you?" My parents talked about me. My mom had been gone at that time, and she and my dad had talked about me and how different I was from the other kids in my family. So in 2011, I married Marianne. We got together through a commitment ceremony through our church, and there wasn't a dry eye in there. People packed in to see us get married. And they also knew my then ex-husband, so they knew both sides. And it was a great day. I was just so in love with this woman, as I am today. In 2014, we got legally married, and as Arizona became legal, and we've been married since for almost 7 years now, and my love for her grows every day, and I just love who I am and who the truth I am, that I know God has a relationship with me as I do with him, and he loves me for who I am, and I will always be a child of God.
My turn. Okay, well, my coming out story is I was in my early 40s on my second marriage. I have 2 beautiful kids, and the marriage was crumbling. It was abusive. And while coming through the divorce, I decided I was going to be who I really was, or who I thought I really was. And I came out as gay. It really is who I am. And I dated, not much, but I did. And I was going on with my life, my kids, and I felt the emptiness. I had come out of a spiritual leader who I was involved with for many years, and it wasn't it. this wasn't it for me. I was falling in love with Jesus, and I needed more. I went looking for a church, and I found that really nice people, and Pastor Ted was the one who asked me to go greet people in the parking lot, so I did. And this woman, like weeks in a row, would come out and talk to me, and at one point I go, well, here she comes again. But it was one of those things where there was an attraction. I didn't want really to get involved because, well, she was married. But she worked that out, and I was expressing some of my hesitancy to Pastor Ted, and he said, okay, just think about it, because how many times in your life are you going to find true love? That got me thinking. So as Amy said, we got married. I came out at work. I work in the mental health field, so it's kind of a more liberal way of being. I love it, and it was just a natural evolution. Amy and I started out, and Amy was really sweet, really cute, and it was just, well, didn't know much about the gay world. So we started off together, and it was fun and interesting and just everything I thought it would be. We did, Pastor Nancy asked us to do gay camp, which is a 1 in 10 camp for youth that happens every year in Prescott. And we went up to be with the kids and tell our stories and talk with them, and it was really an amazing experience. And I started, just really. By that point, I had fallen in love with Jesus completely. My faith is my heart, and Amy and I, our story is still evolving.
Yes,
and
it is.
I just don't know how to express how much I love her, and the life we're making up here in Humboldt County. And I really want to thank you for listening. Happy Sunday.